Hello and welcome to the new staffing request workflow training video for principals. In this video, we'll walk through how to submit a staffing request to HR. The first thing that you'll want to do is log into the Winocular administrative portal. Once you're logged in, if you click on Workflow, you will now see 4 options down below the work queue. The options are Initiate New Certified Position or Conversion and Initiate New Classified Position or Conversion. These two apply when you're trying to hire for either a brand new position that doesn't exist in the district, or if you have a special circumstance when converting certified funding. The Initiate Replace Certified Employee and Initiate Replace Classified Employee will apply the majority of the time. These situations occur when you have an employee who has resigned and you're needing to fill the position. This also applies for situations where an employee has transferred to another position, leaving a vacant position to be filled, or for resignations. Anytime that an employee is leaving a position and they are leaving a position vacant that you need to fill. So let's start with an example of the Initiate Replace Certified Employee. So you'll just click on that form. That will bring you to our workflow and form options. So you can see here we have our form with the red box that we need to complete, which is why the box is red. We also have our flows of options that we can perform. So when we're all finished, we can send to HR. Right now that's locked because we need to complete the above form. We can also cancel the task altogether if we accidentally clicked on the wrong thing, or if we're not ready to do it yet. We'll just click cancel, and then we can put in notes for our reason, and then if we put cancel task, that will remove it completely. So we'll go back into it this time, and this time we will click on load form. And now with this form we have the information up here that we will need to fill out, and information down at the bottom of the position that will automatically fill in for us. All we have to do to get it to fill in is input an employee ID number, and you can see that the information will be automatically filled in with their position information, their location, their FTE. For a classified employee, this would fill in their hours per day instead. It will fill in if they have any itinerant sites, their calendar, and their funding information. To complete the form so that we can submit it, there are pieces of information that we need to fill out at the top. So resignation or retirement, we need to make sure that that is sent to HR, so we can put yes or no on that. The reason for vacancy will be the same options as used to be on the hard copy staffing request. So we can say that this person resigned. The assignment type, a regular if it's a continuing position, or if it's only going to be for the year, we can do 1 year only. The effective date of employment is when the projected start date would be. The date will automatically fill in here with the date that you're doing the staffing request. You can select the school year, and if you want us to extend the job posting beyond the standard 5 days. For some PCNs, like this PCN, which is a teacher special education, it is required that you put in the classroom assignment. This will be similar for like a special education para as well, where you can type in resource room, or if they're a band teacher or any other position that requires a classroom assignment, it will ask you to put that in there. If you have any special notes that you would like to put on the position, you can also add them down here. One thing to keep in mind is that this employee ID number is tied to the employee being replaced. If they've transferred to a new position, there is a chance, that could happen rarely, that this information down here would pull their new position and not the old position that you're needing to replace. If that is the case, you can put in this note, incorrect position pulled for transferring employee, and send that to HR like normal. In that case, HR will make the edits and corrections needed to put it back to the job that it should be. If you forget to fill something out, like right here I have not filled out the retirement form option, if I go to hit complete, it will tell me the following fields are empty. So we need to go fix that. Once we're complete and we have all the information as we'd like, if we hit complete, we can see we have the green check mark now, and now this send to HR option is unlocked. Once you hit send to HR, it will go to HR for the processing of the staffing request, and it will disappear from your workflow and go to HR, and then you will have successfully completed the staffing request. Good job! The other option that we have is to create a brand new position in the district, or if we have funding that we're needing to convert to a new position. In that case, we can do the initiate new certified or initiate new classified position or conversion. If we click that, this will take us to a similar setup as the replace employee, where we have our form that we need to complete, and then we have our flows that we can do, send to HR, which is locked, and then cancel task. If we click on load form for this one, you can see that the form is a little bit different, where we have more options that we need to select, and in this case we will be responsible for filling out all of the position information. So our request type for this is going to be a brand new position to the district. It will be a conversion if we're moving funding for a certified FTE, or for our summer school program we can also use this form for job postings. We will need to tell the system if it's a regular position or if it's a 1 year only, and the projected start date of employment, which we can select a date if we want it to post beyond 5 days, and the school year that we are working in. Now, since we are in the certified one, it will automatically populate our category as certified, but we will have to type in the title. Now, of course, we have special education teachers, so it wouldn't apply to this position because it's already in the district. But if it was a teacher for a new program, then we would put that in here. We also have to select their FTE, and as you can see, they're pre-populated here to let you know what options you have if it's a less than 1 FTE. You can select from all of the district sites, and then the calendars per day. If it's just a standard teacher calendar of 189 days, you can put that in. You do have the option to put in the funding codes if you know them. We do prefer, if you know them, to put them in, but it will allow you to submit the form if you don't have that piece of information. Also, for a job like a special education teacher that does need a classroom assignment, you can enter that. You can also put any additional notes here that you may need, depending on what type of position. If I do select conversion and I try to complete the form, it will tell me that conversion requests require additional notes. So in this case, I would have to put a note to human resources. Once I do that, I hit complete, and my form is now ready to submit to HR. And you've completed the new staffing request, new position request. Thanks for watching.